Welcome back, Street Switch in Melton, Mowbray. I'll say it again, Melton, Mowbray. Just taking a walk round town. I've popped down quite late today. And the main subjects I've got today are the gates. And the market people not being very happy about them. It's all on Facebook, you can go and read it yourselves. And stuff like that. Wet, miserable, shitty day. So I'll take a walk up to the other end of town and see how we get on. So what I will mention is, the other day I was watching TV and I was watching the Rupert Matthews' budget at Leicestershire County Council, and there were a few questions there that he answered and everything else, and they refused the budget and everything else. It was between £12 and £14, and Councillor Sharon Butcher asked him a straightforward, it was a pretty straightforward question, and a good question at that, and he just come back with basically no answer, just no. And I found it quite rude and quite shocking. Hi, morning, you all right? And yeah, I've just seen Sharon in town, and basically I think she should put a complaint in about, you know, the way he speaks to people sometimes. Now, there's another one next week. I've been informed that there's another budget going next week, and he's going to come back with £12 when it should be 14 and all the rest of it, which means losing services. But the question is, will the crime rates go back up? That's what we do not want, 100%. So the question I have is, why aren't these working? Why aren't these put up in the evenings? Why is somebody between 10 AM and 3 PM, the gates are closed, Melton, Sunday between 10 and 3 PM. If you require emergency access, apparently there's a key thing you can use. See you in a minute, pardon me. The first sighting of the MP, Edward Argar, in Melton Mowbray in his natural habitat, walking towards the offices of the Tories and straight fucking by them. Yeah, that's Edward Argar, just walking down towards Leicester Road on the phone. So across the road, this place is still empty. The alarm isn't going off anymore. Here comes the 5A bus to Leicester. Not a lot else happening in town for a Friday. Saying that, it's only nearly 1 o'clock, so it's not going to be too busy quite yet, but we have got hairdressers and stuff across the road. I don't know what the other shop is. Still pissing it down. I think I might go and grab a cup of coffee and see if anything occurs. See you in a minute. Now NatWest's shut, they're actually taking out the cash machine. So I've decided to take some pictures instead, guys, for something to do. Got bored. We'll do some reflective photography, I think, this time. I'm going to zoom right out and get me exposures right. That's perfect. There we go. So there we have Edward Argar again, standing in the centre of town, having a bit of a chin wag, having a bit of a gabble, whilst I do some photography. Fucking pavements in Melton are as straight as a bloody roundabout. Yeah, just about. So a couple of reflections of the old Charlie's bar. There's a really old shop here. This used to be I'm saying used to be a second-hand shop back in the 70s. Two old ladies ran it, and we used to walk into town in the winter, and my head was cold. Mum would go and buy me a new hat, and we'd stand or sit in there and get warm with my new woolly hat on and have a cup of tea. That's way fucking far out, that is. Always makes for a good picture with cigarette butts. So as we stand in town, hey up mate, you alright? Me doing my impression of David Attenborough in their natural habitat, looking to give a car a ticket. Maybe stop for a 5-minute break. We don't want to disturb them. So with the race baiting post that I'd seen on Facebook the other day saying that Melton was a racist town and everything, Melton is one of the least racist towns you will come across That post was a baiting post to try and get people to turn towards hate, and it didn't work. I'll leave a link in the description for the video that I did on it yesterday. See you in a minute. My mother-in-law's just threw a bottle of Lucasade across the table at us. Spillaging Greg's. So back to that post on Facebook. Yeah, Melton is very, very diverse. We have Ukrainians, Afghans, we have all sorts of different religions, all sorts of different people. And there's nothing racist about Melton whatsoever. So for them that are saying, oh, I've been called this and that and the other because of what I am, what a load of bullshit. What they forgot to mention was I record at the Reform tent every time it's down here, and nobody has ever shouted anything about any LGBTQ, being gay, being lesbian or anything. It's never happened. So that is a bullshit post. And the problem with that is I have all the videos to back the fucker up. So as I'm stood outside, I'll mention it as we go along, Miss B's tea room, with stuff that's happening in town and everything, with Melton being very cliquey at the moment, as you want to put it like that. Who knows what's going to happen next? This is an anything can happen Friday. There you go. So what I thought I'd do is take a walk down to Melton Museum, go and see if it's open and have a look around. Seeing as there's nothing happening at the moment, we walk to this end of town where stuff does happen, just not very often. Now you can look at it in one or two ways. You can either think that Melton's calmed down a lot and is a lot better, or you can look at it in a different way. It's just that there's no fucking shops and nobody comes down here to actually shop anymore because it's all done online, killing the high street. What do you think? Leave a comment. So as I approach Rosebery Avenue, the museum, there is a story to this. Online the other day, me being gender critical, I asked a question. Can I be a transgender man? Because I feel like a transgender man, and somebody said no. Why aren't I allowed to be that, yet other people are allowed to be what the hell they want? Very strange. Now I know that this museum is very inclusive, very LGBTQ, 4K and all the rest of it. We'll go in a minute. Just see if I can see any signs plastered outside. Explorers, the Melton Carnage Museum. Matthew Morris. Let's go in and see what it's all about, and just look at the door as I walk in. Oh. Oh yeah, you're alright. Not bad, thank you. Just looking stuff for the kids to do while they're off school in the holidays and stuff.
Oh yes, so we will be, we haven't got a flyer yet, but we will be doing activities.
Right, because we usually come down anyway. I usually bring my camera and take photos of the cheese bit over there. I've got a thing about it.
Yeah, no, we will do. It will be all about the Chinese New Year.
Oh, brilliant.
For this year. I'll just double check. I don't really have a flyer just yet, but we definitely will be on. So when the kids are off, we'll.
I remember coming here as a kid. We only used to come down to see the two-headed cow.
Yeah, we still got it. It's not in
Is
there
it still
now.
there? Oh, I was going to
It's
say.
round the other side, so you're welcome to have a look. I'll just still check with you the dates. So, yeah. So we're open from Tuesday the 17th.
Right.
To Saturday the 21st. Is that the same
Cool.
date?
Yeah, they're off. It's all over Easter, isn't it? So.
Yeah, so please come along.
Because we don't go out of Melton much. We like to do things in Melton because I like to come down for all the events and do the events, record that for the town estate and all the rest of it. You know.
Going on, isn't there?
The Scooter Fest will be on soon. Bring it on.
What's that? Sorry.
Scooter Fest, because I'm a mod. You know,
okay.
all the scooters and all that sort of stuff. I love to go down and take photos of them. It's brilliant.
Yeah,
absolutely fantastic.
Stuff that goes on, isn't
So we'll be popping down.
Brilliant.
All right. Thank you very much.
Little ones. We have started.
She's 14.
Oh, okay. No, that's too young.
All right. Thank you very much. See you later. I'm okay. I've got to meet the wife. She's just gone doctors, so.
Okay, no worries.
Sorry.
Oh, I just said no worries.
Just looking at these empty cartons. August 2026. Do you get many historians come in and do like talks and things like that?
This is the lady that can help with that.
Brilliant.
Yeah, we do.
There's a guy that does it in town who I've seen, but I felt like I was intruding because he likes to get paid. Yeah, and because I do a lot of recording and stuff, I wanted to ask him first, but he'd already started it. And I thought, I don't really want to record him doing that because obviously he's getting paid for it. I don't want to go putting that online and then thinking, what's he doing that for?
Yeah.
But I'd love to have a chat to him at some point about the history of Melton and stuff because it's really interesting.
He has a website.
Right, what's it called?
History Fair. There should
Right.
be a leaflet.
Is there a Facebook page as well?
Yeah, he just has a Facebook page, he has a website, we have got leaflets with his details on.
I should have looked at this before I came
There
here,
we
shouldn't
go.
I?
That's
Brilliant. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
he'll be the exact one that you spoke to. But yeah, we
He
have
won't mind.
archaeologists.
When I start recording again outside, I'll put that in front of the camera and give him a shout out.
Yeah.
That'll be a good idea, that will. Thank you for that.
No problem.
Much appreciated. See you later. So I've just been into the Mount Carnage Museum, as you've seen, and I've just basically asking about if there's any historians in Melton. If you're interested in historians, this is the man to contact. He has got a Facebook page and everything else, as you can see there. There's the historyfair.co.uk for more information. Now, I am interested in the history of Melton. There's just one thing I don't agree with, and that's obviously the other bits, but yeah, that's quite interesting. So if you want anything to do during the holidays while the kids are off school, the museum is actually doing a few things, so pop down and come and have a look. Brilliant. There we go. Thank you very much. Now, whilst I disagree with some things and agree with others, it doesn't mean you have to get leery and nasty and horrible about it. Just because I'm gender critical and things like that does not mean that I can stand there and say that they don't do good things as well, because they do. They put on plenty of things for the kids over the summer and over things like that. Mr. Hill, how are you?
Oh, yeah, bud.
Not bad, mate, looking well. An old boss of mine used to work at the vet camp. Not seen him for years. So yeah, there you go. If you're interested, take a look. Very quiet for a Friday. I've just got to pop to the doctor's to go and meet family. I will be popping down tomorrow because I think there's a market on. I don't know if anything's going off in town, but what I will do is have a look online later to see if there's anything going on in town tomorrow. And we'll pop down, take some pictures and have a look. We're just at the back of the Melton police station at the moment, walking towards the doctor's. And they complain about appointments. So at the moment we're in the doctor's, and if you've got any of these, ask for a mask, not because of that on the right hand side, but because your missus's breath stinks. Don't miss out on your free child vaccination if you're left to get jab, 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 jab. So it says you can cancel an appointment at any time, considering it takes you 8 fucking weeks to get an appointment in the first place. Do you think many people will be cancelling many appointments? I very much doubt it. Oh, fucking hell. Good job this one's near the doctor's, because if you break your fucking hip on that, you're not going very far, are you? Pollution. So a quick catch up on somebody called Mr. Reuben. Here's a screenshot if I remember. As you can see from that screenshot, he used to run a veterinary practice and then he went into schooling young children. The man that was recently done at a children's home or a summer school for sexually assaulting young boys and girls and giving them drugs to try and make them drowsy. Now there's other rumours and things like that. Here's another screenshot getting to know Mr. Reuben. This isn't out in the mainstream media. There's still a court case going on, so you have to be careful of what you have to say, but anything online is fair game, and I'll chat to you in a bit. So as I going home from Melton Mowbray, a quiet day really in Melton for a Friday. If you like this video, like and subscribe, go and hit that notification bell. There might be some bonus footage. As yet, still nothing major. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. As I said, bonus footage. We'll go and say goodbye to Melton Library, Melton Theatre and Melton College, because of the planning permission for paddle courts and things like that. Now, where people will agree and disagree that not everybody plays fucking paddle ball, maybe put some basketball courts in, maybe put some badminton courts in, or maybe just keep the fucking college. Quick scan round at somebody getting a ticket. A big blue bus, and people getting pissed up. 3 o'clock. As someone gets a ticket, we hear sirens. Oh, mate, you're right. And there's his ticket. Oh dear. Back for some more. There you go. He's found another one. He's certainly doing his rounds today, earning his money. Are they on commission-based pay, these traffic wardens? Saying that, you shouldn't be parking without a fucking ticket. Ticket after ticket after ticket after ticket after ticket. If anybody knows why they got a ticket and they'd actually got a ticket from the pay thing, give us a PM or a comment. Are they misbehaving? Are they giving cars tickets that shouldn't have fucking tickets? Who knows if they're on commission-based pay? More tickets to hand out, the bigger the pay packet at the end of the month, isn't it? Ooh. There must be good drivers to do that. There must have been an accident somewhere. That's the third ambulance I've seen. So again, the gridlock in Melton. This is the end of the video. There you go, a little bit of bonus footage for you. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Go and hit the notification bell. Give me a big thumbs up or a big thumbs down. Leave a comment and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye to the library, goodbye to the theatre, and goodbye to Melton College. Bye for now.